Today I'm taking a look at this GVM PR150R continuous studio light with bicolor and full RGB support. Keep in mind they did send me this light to try out and make the video on. 1/60 f1.8 with the 50mm on the Z5 in video mode. It's actually a little too bright, so in this case, adjust the light. Let's take a look at the specifications. Color rendering index of greater than or equal to 97. The hue goes from 0 to 360, saturation from 0 to 100%. Color temperature 2700 Kelvin to 7500 Kelvin. That's a pretty large range on there. Lumen rating of 5440 lux at 1 meter. The max power that it uses is 150 watts. I can test that out. 5200 Kelvin color temperature. We're using around 141 watts, which is probably about as close as it's going to get because it should be using the combination of the LEDs. Product weight is 1.5 kilograms. And then it's a mix of aluminum and plastic for the body. You've got your standard U-frame design for a light like this. The honeycomb on the top with a large heat sink and fan inside. The light has a standard Bowens mount, which is always nice. So here's the diffusion dome, pretty easy to set up, which I'll show you around things so you know where the end will be. Push down and guide till it locks in. You've got some Velcro on the sides. Here's the bag for the dome diffusion. Obviously it's only good when it's not plumped up. Here we have the light stand. It has a nice texture to it. The type of light stand set up that it's a little bit more compact. Loosen that and then you can pull the legs down. I am 6 foot, so it is a little bit taller than I am. The light itself is relatively compact. It does have some weight to it though. In this case, this has a built-in connector so you can get one angle of rotation. Here's a power adapter. The short end is from the light itself to the power adapter. This is about the extent of how long the cable from the light to the power brick reaches. But if you want to have this light any higher, figure out some way to attach this to your light stand. Pop it on. You can get an idea of how the fan sounds compared to ambient in here. If it's far away enough from your camera gear, shouldn't have an issue. To demonstrate the Bowens mount, I'm going to use this snoot. It does not come with the kit, but it's a little bit easier to handle than that large diffusion dome. Line up the notches with the notches on the light itself. You have a switch on the top, which we'll get to. Slide it in, push back, rotate, locks into place. You take it off, the same process, but you're going to hold this switch back, rotate the opposite direction, pull it off. Very easy. Let's go over some of the functionality of the light. Right from the light itself, you have a mode button and 2 dials. Very easy, simple setup. Rotate mode. You're going to adjust the dials as you want. In this case, power, color temperature. Super simple. It can fully turn off if you want it running, but also off. Here we've got slave mode, which will connect to other GVM lights if you want to use those to adjust one that's closer to or further away. Master mode, same situation, another GVM light. First, you start off in the standard color temperature mode, but if you hold this knob here for a few seconds, it will switch to RGB. In that case, you can adjust the settings as you want in that mode. So here we've got power again, RGB range. Press this instead of hold it down, it'll switch to the saturation. Hold this knob again for a few seconds to get into the other modes that do flashing and such. They do have an app called GVM 2 that you will be using to connect to this light. And this light also connects to the other GVM lights very easily through the settings back here. Once you press research, chances are it'll find it and we can connect. So at that point we've got the screen with settings, just power, just color temperature. Go into RGB modes, a lot of options. Throw some purple in there. Very quick to adjust things this way. Let's go around 50%, and then we can take the saturation down. You have the scene modes. There's going to be a lot of flashing and such, so keep that in mind. Lightning, candle, bad bulb, disco, cop car, TV, party, and paparazzi. And you also have the scene mode where you can add different setups and switch to them on the fly if you want to do that. It's a good amount of output. That's pretty bright. Ready for some testing with the PR150R, Nikon Z5, currently in video mode. I have one light way in the background just to give a tiny bit of ambience, but most of the light is coming from the PR150R. In this case, I can control the GVM light with this phone, adjust it as I need. Currently in bicolor mode, 5200 Kelvin. And I can control the camera with this one. Harsh light from, no modification, but we've got this nice large light dome to make it look better. Obviously the modifier is going to use up some of the light, so we can increase power here to smooth things out. Currently at 100% power on the Z5 doing video. I think it looks pretty good. Nice diffuse light source. Maybe 75% power, I think it would work within arm's distance. Let's go to 100% power on the RGB. It's a little dark. You can see the RGB modes are going to be not as powerful as the bicolor modes, but still very intense. And you can take the saturation down. So if you just want a little bit of color, let's do photography using the dome diffuser. Take a few photos. At this distance, getting nice soft diffuse light over me. And if we want to go RGB, we can go RGB. 76% power, half saturation in a blue color. Let's do a red. Increase the saturation 100%. Obviously that's gonna not be a good key light. And green. Wow, that just looks weird. RGB to bicolor is a single tap on the screen and you're back into it. I'm gonna switch out the lens just to give you a different look. Okay, here's 50mm lens with the standard setup on the lights. Approximately 80%, 5200 Kelvin color temperature. Z5 with the 50mm in aperture priority, f1.8. In this case, very convenient to adjust the light and running the video, seeing the video at the same time. Very, very nice. Top to camera, easy enough. With the dome diffuser, definitely has a good look to it. And if I wanted to do something when the video is recording, switch to RGB and make it super intense. There, so that's around 50% power. 160 per second, f1.8. I think it was ISO 100, but not totally sure. I was looking at this GVM PR150R light. Keep in mind they did send me this to try out and make the video. You can see a dome diffuser, the light itself, how it works and all that. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Scott from Banzai. Thanks.